Welcome to the warm-up. The warm-up's important because it gets our mind ready for what's about to follow. It lubricates our joints. It brings some blood to our muscles. It brings us all the little chemicals that we need in our head and in our body to help us burn fat. So we're starting off at home. We're marching it out. Very, very simple, okay? And this march is just kind of to get us going, bring some blood going, get us mentally ready, and then we're going to transition into something a little more intense, okay? There's going to be 4 very simple cardio movements, and we're going to rotate them twice, all right? So we're going to march it out and transition in 3 seconds, 2, 1 to a jog. Pick it up a little bit. We're going to lift those knees up, pump those fists, bring some of blood to our shoulders right now, to our chest, to our biceps, to our abdominals, to our lower body, more to our quads, our calves, and pretend like we're outside, we're on the road, we're going for a jog, all right? Now, hey, if you have a treadmill at home, good for you. You got a big park across the street, terrific. But I'm happy right here in front of the television, in front of my computer, just jogging it out. Feeling our heart rate pumping, getting warmed up, and in 3 seconds, 2, 1, let's transition right into the jumping jacks. Let's go. Good. Reach. One thing that I like to do to remind me how to do a jumping jack is you want to create the letter I and the letter X. So you'll notice that when Terry Ann's hands are down at her side, she looks like the letter I, with her head a little dot, and when she brings her arms up, she's the letter X, okay? And jumping it out. Good. Great exercise to bring blood to our upper body again, okay? Out, up, reach. Lower body, outside of the hip, outside of the shoulder. We're going to transition to the next one on 3, 2, 1, across. Pull and reach. Reach and pull. I like to bring the elbow to the knee and knee to the elbow and really work the corset muscle of my midsection, of my abdominals. Breathe out. Exhale every time you reach across your body with lots of oomph. Squeeze. Now this not only works up all the muscles that are in your midsection, it also brings blood to your legs, to your lats, to our biceps, to all those little muscles that we would not think about because we're doing a rotation. Now we're going to transition from here right back into a jog, except this time, see, we've warmed up. We've done our jog before. Let's pick it up a little bit, okay? On 3, 2, pick it up. Let's go. Jog it out. Good. Jog it out. Now run it out. That's right, give me that run. Now don't stop, pick up that run. Keep moving at home. No equipment needed right here. Pump those hands, pump those knees, and I pretend that I'm running down the road and I'm half a mile away from home and there's a big chocolate chip cookie waiting for me at home and I want to get there while it's still hot. So I pick up, and all the calories I'm burning right now are ones I'm just going to probably eat again when I get home from my hot chocolate chip cookie. And pump, good. Transition on 3 seconds to jumping jacks. Get ready on 3, 2, 1, jump it out. 1, 2, good. All right, well, I never got home. I never got to have my cookie. That's okay. Cookie's not on the 5 Factor fitness program anyways. Good, and reach. Excellent. Bring those arms high, lower body, open it up. Good. Now let's go even wider this time. Let's do a nice wide stretch. Excellent. Good work. Wider you go with the lower body in these jumping jacks, you bring more blood to the inner thigh muscles, the adductors, and to the abductors, the muscles on the outside of the hip. Good. Now even I'm sweating, I'm glistening, I don't sweat. My heart rate's racing, my body's warmed up. I'm feeling so ready for today's warm-up. On 3 seconds, 2, 1, bring it across your body. Good. Across. Excellent. And squeeze. Make every rep count. Every time you pull it across your body, you're that much closer to your 6-pack. Feel a little bit of fat melting off our bodies. As our bodies warm up, our fat melts and is dripping off of us. And squeeze. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and march it out. Good. Excellent. So, we're warmed up, we're feeling good, and we're ready for today's workout. Day 1. Today's workout is going to be shoulders, quads, and upper abdominals. Our first exercise today is going to be a standing shoulder press. I'm going to show you how it's done. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. I call it a stagger stance. Knees soft, hands up, shoulder height, and I'm going to press the weight above my head towards each other and bring them back down to the shoulder height. All right, are we ready? Grab your weapons. On 3, 2, 1, press them up. Shoulders are such an important body part, especially if you want to look good when you're wearing a short sleeve shirt, a tank top, a sleeveless dress. They kind of are they caption the upper body. It's the exclamation mark on both sides of your upper body. Now, Madison's got a bar here, and you can use this at home. You don't have to use dumbbells. If you have a broomstick, if you have a barbell, if you have a long lead pipe, something that creates enough resistance, a little wider than hands width apart, shoulder width apart for you to press up to the ceiling. This makes a great implement, a great tool, all right? Good. Keep pressing at home. Feel your shoulders burning. All right, you got 5 more. 4, excellent. On 3, 2, and 1. Good. First set of shoulders down. Let's move into today's second strength exercise, and it's going to be a squat. Now, you can do this at home with a bench. You can do this at home with a chair, with a stool. I'm going to show you without anything, and then I'm going to have the girls show you 2 variations. So, with my squat, feet shoulder width apart, head up, body upright, arms down at my sides. I'm going to squat down to 90 degrees, or as far as you can go, up to 90 degrees with comfort, and back up again. My weight's on my arches of my feet and my heels. Okay, are we ready? On 3, 2, 1, let's squat it out. 1, good, for 25 repetitions. Now, Terry Ann is doing the version of that I call a tap squat, where she's actually tapping her butt down with every repetition. And as I mentioned, a bench, a stool, a chair, a milk carton, anything that doesn't take your butt lower than your knees, all right? She's got dumbbells here. She could also use the bar like Madison's using. And she's keeping her weight perfectly right where her arches of her feet and her heels are. Good work. Body's upright. That's perfect. And stand. Good. For 25. And deep. And up. 10 more. 10. 9. 8. Now, I'm not using any weights right now. I can use weights. As I become more fit, I can use heavier weights. But right now, I choose not to use any. Last one. And relax. 25. Fantastic. Now we're going to move into phase 4, abdominals, a crunch, okay? One of my favorites and a classic. I'm going to demonstrate how it's done. So, laying down on the mat, hands behind my head. I like to link them behind my head, and I keep my elbows behind my ears. So, looking upright, and pressing my chest and head straight up to the ceiling as I keep my pelvis down. So, down on the mats. Everyone get comfortable. If you don't have a mat, you can use a carpeted floor. But a hardwood floor would be pretty painful, okay? So something soft and comfortable, even a bench works. On 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Squeeze and down. Good. Tendency for some people is they like to flap their elbows up and down. You know, they tend to swing their elbows up on the way up and back down on the way down, but it's important you keep those elbows back behind your ears or equidistant to your ears, because otherwise you're adding momentum and you want to create one solid, still unit with your upper body. So really your upper body, your head, your elbows, they act as dead weight that your abdominals are having to lift and crunch through every single motion. Oh, I already feel the burn. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Ooh, relax. There's our 25. Good work. All right, now we can do it again. 2 more times, we take it through the circuit. So get ready to get back to our shoulder press. Grab your dumbbells, grab your bar, grab your boomstick, whatever you want to use. Sometimes even your fists are heavy enough if your shoulders are getting tired. Hands up on 3, 2, 1. Press it up. 1, 2, 5. So when you do a shoulder press, not only are you working the deltoid muscles, the shoulder cap muscles, you're also working the tricep muscles, the muscles at the back of your arm. And if we look very carefully, we can see Madison's tricep right here is working on the way up and the way down of every single repetition. Not only that, but her lower body's working. You see the quadriceps are contracted just to support her body as they're bent, so our lower body's doing the work and not our lower back. That's really important. Good. 5, 4, last 3, reach for the ceiling, 2, and 1. Good work. Don't go anywhere. Keep those weights, keep those dumbbells, keep that bar. We're going to move into our squat. On 3, 2, 1, let's go. For 25. Listen to your body. Remember, you got to get 25 done with proper technique. To make them easier, if you're using a bench, use a higher bench. Put a telephone book on the top of a bench or on the top of a seat, and as you become more fit, take that book away, take that little towel away, whatever you've used to make it higher, and go a little deeper, okay? Add weight. That's another way to make it easier or more difficult, the amount of weight that you're using. Perfect technique. Feeling the burn?
Yeah.
Right in the thighs? Good. Squeeze. And deep. Excellent. All right, we're almost there. We've got 5 more to go. 4, 3, 2, breathe through these. 1, and relax. Good work. All right, back to abdominals again. Put the weights down. Lay back on your carpet, lay back on the mat, lay back on the bench. Fingers behind your head, elbows behind your ears. On 3, 2, 1, and crunch. One little thing I like to do is I'll create a little pelvic tilt as I do these. So as I'm crunching my upper body up, I'm also tilting my lower body. So you'll notice my pelvis comes up just a touch right there. I push it up just a touch. So I combine the upper body crunch and a little bit of that lower body pelvic tilt, and it increases the intensity of that contraction. 10 more. Woo. Breathing out on the top of every repetition. Make sure, especially on abdominals, you're not holding your breath. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and relax. Fantastic. 2 circuits down, 1 more circuit to go. You need a sip of water, you need to towel your hounds down. Now's the time to do it because we're about to move right back into shoulder press, okay? Here we go. Taking our position. I know our shoulders are already a little fatigued, but we can push through this 1 more set. Feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, hands up on 3, 2, 1. Good. Press and down. Squeeze, elbow the ground, punch the ceiling. Punch right through the ceiling. Reach and down. Really important, you use your deltoids, the shoulder muscles, and not the trap muscles. And by the trap muscles, what I mean is the muscles right here, okay? You don't want to build up that big, thick neck. We don't want to do that at all. We want to have nice, lean, toned shoulders, all right? Here we go. Good. Squeeze. 5 more. Here we go. Squeeze. Good. You got it. 2, 1, and relax. Great work. No rest. Straight into our squats. Feet shoulder width apart. All right, are we ready? On 3, 2, 1. driving through your heels, straight through your butt, right through your glute, all right? You really wanna feel the burn in your lower body, the burn through your thighs, the burn through your butt. You don't wanna feel any lower back discomfort. You want this all to be in the lower body. Really important. Unload and load. Good. Now, if you're doing this at home with a bench or a chair, don't get too comfortable. I don't want you to hang out on that chair. I don't want you to rest out in between sets. You rest out at the end of the set, all right? You're almost there. 5 more. Nice. Squeeze. 2, 1 more. 1, and relax. Fantastic work. Put them down. We have our third and our final strength movement of the day. Get back down. Let's do our abs. All right. I don't want any half-ass reps right now, okay? Full range of motion on 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze. You come as high as you can without lifting that lower back off the ground. I want a hard contraction on every single rep, and really make sure you're breathing it out. Breathe it out. Exhale out through your abdominals. Contract. Every time you work your abdominals, I want you to visualize the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your pelvis, and you want to bring them in towards each other. Bring them right in. Your sternum and your belly button, they come right in, and they squeeze. Good. 5 more. Reach. Good. And squeeze. Here we go. 2 and 1. Done. Good work. Fantastic. Whew. I don't want to get up, but we have to get up. Why? Because it's time for us to do our cardio, our phase 5 cardio. Now, the moves that we're about to do are going to look very familiar because they're similar to the moves that we did during our cardio warm-up. The catch is, at the end, we're going to throw in a new movement. So every day for your phase 5 cardio, you get a brand new movement that you get to mix in and create some variation, because the 5 Factor Fitness program is all about variety. Now, when we do these movements, we jogged at the beginning, but when we jog now, I don't want it to be a jog, I want it to be a run. Don't leave anything left. We're already warmed up. You don't need energy for anything after, because this is it. Time to burn it off right now. Are we ready? Let's march it out. March with authority. That's right. March with authority. And I want to see sweat dripping down every single one of you. Little focus, dig down, pump your fists, pump your knees, feel your heart rate come up. We're going to transition from our little march into a jog. On 3, 2, jog it out. Let's go. Now, this is not a Sunday stroll, all right? We're not just going through the park. We have a mission, and our mission is to burn fat. Our mission is to get our heart rate up. Our mission is to make us sweat, make us hot, make us feel like we're really working. Let's go. You're too happy. Let's go. Dig deep. Bring those knees up. This is a race. It's a race to get lean. Good. Digging down. That's right. Keep running. Look out in the distance. You know you have somewhere to go. Get there. Let's get there. Let's go. Keep running. Good work. Little transition coming up. Not yet, but we're going to move in to our jumping jacks. Unlike our warm-up, when we do our jumping jacks now, I want big, wide jumps, high jumps, big letter X's. On 3, 2, jump it out. Big, wide ones. Let's go. Get up the ground. We're not just going through the motion. Let's go up and high. Work your shoulders. Work that inner thigh. Work your abductors, the outside hip muscle. Big stretch. Good. Bring them up and reach. Fantastic. Heart pumping. Good. Moving through the motion. Good. We marched it out. We've jogged it out. We have jumping jacked it out. And our next one, bringing it back to across the body on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Across, across, and squeeze. I know we've done abs already today, but you know what? If you can still move your abs, you can still use your abs. So let's use your abs right now. And every time we twist, you're that much closer to that six-pack that all of us want to have. And when I'm training my clients for films and they've got to look good for a love scene, I mean, for them, this is all that matters. Having a lean tummy, a tight midsection. And right now, every time we twist it out, you're that much closer to having great abs. And squeeze, bring it across, and squeeze even harder every time. Good work. I can see both of you are sweating. Good, I feel better, I'm not alone. All right, today's new movement. It's called skaters. On 3, 2, 1, let's show them how it's done. Cross, good. Now this movement reminds me a lot of when I was a kid growing up in Canada, and I was a fan of a speed skater who won all these medals in the Olympics. And when he would skate, it was just such a powerful movement, this powerful lateral movement. And he would bring one leg from side to side, and he would swing that arm. He would swing one arm, he would put one arm behind his back. You can have both arms in front of you. And what I like to do sometimes for a variation is I'll touch the ground. I'll touch it here, I'll touch it here. Again, every single time. Gets us a little deeper. Good. Good work. Terry Ann's getting all the way down to the ground. If you're feeling like you can't get down to the ground, Madison, let's show them an easier one. Good, so she's standing upright, a little shallower, terrific. And across. Good work. Stretch and stride. Across our body, good. Yeah, good. On 3, let's bring it to a jog. You ready? On 3, 2, 1, jog it out. Good. Now let's run it out. Keep pumping at home. Put your head down if you have to put it down. Keep pumping your fists and pump your knees, and let's run it out. I want to hear you huffing and puffing. I don't hear you huffing and puffing. That's better. And pump. And pump your fists and pump your elbows. Can you hear me sweating? When you hear my sweat drops hit the floor, because they are. Keep going. Dig deep. You're almost there. You're almost there. 100 feet to go. Keep going. 50 feet to go. 25 feet to go. And jumping jacks on 3. 3, 2, 1. Jump it out. Jump. Good. Great work. Terrific. I'm surprised you still have energy to do such perfect technique, because right now I'm getting winded. But see, I get to talk. So my job is to talk you through this, and your job is to do this. So I hope you're doing it right now and doing it as hard as you can do it. Good. When you get your heart rate up, that's when your body starts burning fat. The formula you use is 220 minus your age. You multiply that number between 0.65 and 0.85. So if you're 20 years old, you get the number 200. You should be somewhere between 130 and 165 beats per minute. All right? Keep it up. All right, get ready. On 3, we're going to bring it back to elbow to knee. On 3, 2, and 1. Across and squeeze. One more time of these today. Take everything you've got and squeeze it out right now. Good. Let's put a little hop in it, Madison. Let's show what happened, a little advanced movement. That's right. Got a little dance to it. Terrific. Good work. And twist, squeeze every time. Boom. In, down, crunch. Good work. Every time. You want to grunt? You can grunt at home for 10 more seconds. Let's go. Squeeze at home every time. Grunt it out. Squeeze. Last one of skaters. Get ready. On 3, 2, 1. Skate it out. Across. One more time. Good. So when you're at home right now, you're doing these movements, I want to make sure you're really confident with these movements. That's why we repeat them, okay? It's not important giving you all new skills all the time, because unless you're a professional dancer and you're looking for me to choreograph your new dance routine, you might want to go somewhere else. Right now, all I care about is you exercising efficiently, trying to get your goals as quickly and safely as you possibly can, and this is how, all right? Great. Keep going. We've got 3 more seconds. 2, and march it out. March it out. Bring that heart rate down. All right? You don't want to stop suddenly. You want to slowly let that heart rate come back down, bring your blood back to where it needs to be in your body. And you know what? That was a great workout. We'll see you on day 2.